They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Unloads to the right. Found a save. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
They need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Under fire. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So Texas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, his rhythm.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grab near the marker. Sparks. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback moving. Got a man. It's Wingo. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Buying some time. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Running into the open space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Punt is in the air. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Manning. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To throw again. With the catch, it's Moore. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. He's got 50 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run the screen. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. No huddle offense to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the...
Breaks into the open. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Rides to the back.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. 2nd down coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Terry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
kick is in the air. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Moore. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping... Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. That gives him 54 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option, the give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Got room at the 35. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And here comes the offense on second down.
325.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Barney. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and goal, where the strong come through.
Black 24. Black 24. Spider.
To the air, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. That's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Texas.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
They boot it away. Corrals it at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's complete to the left.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Zings it complete to the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Atkins. Picks up the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The run from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you Season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Gives it on the option. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more step. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Atkins. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bobcats are rolling down the field.
And 1st down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now, and it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Shut down and shut out in the 1st half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Hands it off on the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Caught over the middle. It's Barney. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 29 to USC. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he made the extra point without problem.
52, Texas State. 3 Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return.
And the returner will be knocked down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorn! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing. At a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Simpson. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Across the 45. He has 89 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. coaching cliche, go win every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.